So this doomsday mom is about to get sentenced to life in prison for letting her own children get murdered. And I have a feeling this one's going to mess you up. October 2019, Rexburg, Idaho. Police get a welfare check request for two children, 7-year-old J.J. Vallow and 17-year-old Tylee Ryan. They haven't been seen in weeks, and when officers show up at the house, their mother, Lori Vallow, answers the door, and she tells them everything is fine. She says J.J. is with a family friend in Arizona. She says Tylee is away at college, and she seems completely calm, like zero concern, zero emotion, just a mom casually explaining where her kids are. But here's the thing. J.J. is 7 years old. He's not staying with friends. And Tylee is 17. She's not away at college. And investigators, they know something is very wrong. So from here, police start digging. And what they find is one of the most bizarre and disturbing stories you've ever heard. Because Lori Vallow isn't just a bad mother. She's a woman who has completely lost her grip on reality, and she's taken everyone around her down with her. So here's what you need to know about Lori. She becomes obsessed with a man named Chad Daybell. Chad is a self-published author who writes about the end of the world. He believes he has special religious powers. He claims he can tell whether people are possessed by evil spirits. And Lori, she falls completely under his influence. Now here's where it gets dark. According to Chad's belief system, people can be rated on a scale. Like you're either a person of light or you're a zombie, a dark spirit possessing a human body. And if someone is a zombie, they're essentially already dead in Chad's eyes. They just haven't physically died yet. And I mean, you can probably see where this is going. Lori starts telling people that her kids are zombies, that JJ and Tylee are possessed by dark spirits, that they're not really her children anymore. And Chad, he backs her up completely. He's validating everything she says. And together, they start making plans. Now at this point, there's already been a lot of deaths surrounding Lori and Chad. In July 2019, Lori's brother Alex Cox shoots and kills Lori's ex-husband, Charles Vallow. Charles had been trying to get Lori mental health help. He was worried about her obsession with Chad. And bam, he ends up dead. Alex claims self-defense and is never charged. Then in October 2019, Chad's wife Tammy Daybell dies suddenly in her sleep. She's only 49 years old. Doctors initially rule it natural causes, but later her body is exhumed and fentanyl is found in her system. So yeah, Tammy was poisoned. And just 2 weeks after Tammy dies, Chad and Lori get married in Hawaii. 2 weeks, they're not even trying to hide it at this point. So investigators are now looking at multiple suspicious deaths, all connected to the same two people. And they still can't find JJ and Tylee. In November 2019, police track Lori down in Hawaii. And the body cam footage from this encounter, it's chilling. Because officers are asking Lori about her missing children. And she's standing there on a Hawaiian beach looking completely unbothered. She's smiling. She's casual, like they're asking her about the weather. She tells them JJ is with a family friend. She gives them a fake name. She knows exactly where her children are, and she's lying right to their faces. Now here's the thing though, police can't arrest her yet. They don't have enough evidence. So they leave, and Lori just goes back to her life in Hawaii with Chad, while her children are missing. But investigators keep pushing. And in June 2020, they get a search warrant for Chad Daybell's property in Idaho. And what they find buried in his backyard changes everything. They find the remains of J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan, both children, buried on their stepfather's property. And of course, law enforcement moves fast. Chad Daybell is arrested the same day on the property. Body cam footage of his arrest is available, and it's dramatic. This guy who claimed to have special religious powers is standing in his yard in handcuffs while investigators dig up the children he helped murder. Lori is arrested in Hawaii shortly after, and the charges are devastating: murder, conspiracy, child abandonment. And the evidence against them just keeps piling up. The trials are separate. Lori goes first in 2023, and the details that come out during testimony are gut-wrenching. Prosecutors present evidence that JJ was likely smothered to death, that Tylee's remains were so badly burned and dismembered that identification was difficult, that these children suffered, and their own mother not only allowed it but participated in covering it up. Lori doesn't testify, She sits in court looking emotionless throughout the entire trial, like she's watching someone else's story, like none of it has anything to do with her. The jury deliberates and comes back with guilty verdicts on all counts. And at sentencing, family members of JJ and Tylee give victim impact statements that are absolutely heartbreaking. They talk about JJ's laugh, about Tylee's personality, about the futures these kids never got to have. The judge sentences Lori Vallow to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Life. She will never get out. Chad Daybell goes to trial in 2024, and his trial is even more detailed. More evidence, more testimony, more horror. He's convicted on all counts, including first-degree murder, and he's also sentenced to death. And here's what gets me about this case. JJ was 7 years old. He was autistic. He trusted his mother completely. And Tylee, she was 17. She had her whole life ahead of her, and they were murdered because their mother decided they were zombies. So I guess the reminder here is this. Cult-like thinking is dangerous. When someone starts convincing you that the people you love aren't really people anymore, that's when everything falls apart. JJ Vallow and Tylee Ryan deserved a mother who protected them, who loved them, who kept them safe, and instead they got a mother who buried them in a backyard. If this case impacted you, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more true crime stories like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one.